concentrated at the Danube River port of Galati. The mills at Galati employ 20,000 workers and produce most of the steel needed by domestic industries. While Romania has concentrated on building up heavy industry, it is also developing its manufacturing industries, like those at Brașov, a city in the Central Highlands. Many of the tractors manufactured at Brașov are exported from the Black Sea port of Constanța. Romania trades extensively with communist countries and other nations. In exchange for exports of lumber, grain, and oil, Romania imports equipment and machinery needed to develop its industries. Along the Black Sea coast, near Constanța, Romania is developing low-cost vacation resorts that attract tourists from all over Europe. The money these tourists spend is helping to pay for the nation's industrial expansion. For its new industries, Romania needs more skilled workers, scientists, and engineers. To meet this need, education has been expanded on all levels. Young people are required to complete at least 8 years of school. On the basis of competitive exams, students go on either to technical or trade schools or into the university. Science, mathematics, and the development of technical skills are being emphasized. Romania's capital and largest city, Bucharest, is located in the heart of the Eastern Plain. Each morning before dawn, the Bucharest station fills with people who commute from the surrounding countryside to work in the city. In Bucharest, as well as the rest of Romania, there are relatively few privately owned cars. For the average family, an automobile is still much too expensive. Some persons can afford scooters and motorcycles, but most people rely on Bucharest's modern system of public transportation. To meet the demand for new housing in the city, the government is rapidly building new apartments. Each year, Bucharest's population increases. So despite the rapid pace of construction, the need for new housing still exceeds the supply. Mihai Skasier and his wife Mariana live in this small modern apartment. The Skasiers pay a very low rent set by the state, which controls housing in the city. Mihai is a supervisor in a large department store. As with most Romanians, Mihai's wages are fixed by the state and are low by Western standards. Food is the greatest single expense for the city dweller, taking up about half the family budget. Food supplies are usually purchased at state-owned stores, which distribute the food grown on the collectors. But during the summer, the Bucharest marketplaces are filled with farmers selling surplus vegetables and fruits from their private gardens. Romanians love flowers and do not think of them as a luxury. For farm families, they are a source of extra income. The Skasiers are frequent shoppers in these open markets, for during the long winter months, fresh produce is sometimes scarce and expensive. Although market prices are generally fixed, farmers selling their own crops are usually willing to bargain. As Romania becomes a more modern nation, it must also continue to develop its agriculture, while expanding trade and industry, developing its natural resources, and helping its people acquire technological skills. For in its people, Romania has the potential for continued growth.